In this video, I'll be giving you the rundown of everything you need to know about compound time signatures. These include songs in 6/8 and 12/8 time. 99% of songs you will have learnt so far and that exist in Western music are in 4/4 time, which just means 4 beats to the bar, and those beats are quarter beats. So the number on the top, or the first number, however it's written, is the number of beats, and then the number on the bottom, or to the right of that number, is how long is each of those beats. And when there's a 4 on the bottom, you can bet your bottom dollar the song is in 4/4 time. That's just the most common one. 4/4 time is known as simple time. We just divide a bar into 4, and then the strumming can be in 8ths or 16ths. With compound time, there's more of a waltz feel or a triplet feel to the song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So songs such as Hallelujah, House of the Rising Sun, and Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. are the obvious songs that are in compound time as opposed to simple time, because they have this kind of dreamy waltz feel or a pulse of 3, but that pulse of 3 can be covered in different ways. Now, although a count of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 will work for all of these songs, it will fit. It's not how these songs get written. In fact, the only song that I could find that you can play on guitar that's actually in strict waltz time, so in 3/4, was Mr. Bojangles. I'm sure there are many others, but most songs that are in this compound time are in 6/8 or 12/8. So that is a count of 6, which we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or a count of 12, which we actually count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and . So again, dividing a beat into 3, but that time signature is actually written as 12/8. Why is a question I had for a long time. And from my research, the best answer is, where does the chord progression change? How long does each chord typically last for? Or where is that main pulse? Where is that main start of the bar? So probably the most common you're going to come across is 6/8, because that is Hallelujah, House of the Rising Sun, and also Lover by Taylor Swift, to pick a more modern song. These songs all have the chord change typically after a count of 6 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. For example, a song that's in 12/8 will have 12 main pulses before the next chord change. For example, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Songs that do that include Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton, R.E.M. Everybody Hurts, and also Gravity, I feel, has more of a 12/8 time feel. That's by John Mayer. But for now, we just want to summarize with the simple time, which is 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is divided into 8 or 16ths. And then there is compound time, which is a little bit more complex, but it's basically this waltz time where there's always a pulse in divides of 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and is 12/8. 6/8 counts to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, usually with a change of chord there. And then there is 3/4 time, which is waltz time, but because that would be changing chord 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that tends not to happen in popular guitar music. So very few songs, even though they feel like waltz time, are actually written in compound time. That's a lot of information. I think that's enough for today. Hopefully you can decompress with that with a little bit of practice of the different techniques of strumming, and I'll see you in the next video.